Hello everyone, as requested in a bunch of messages and in the comments, I'll show you a tour of my backyard. I'll go along with the rope tow, all the shovels, the equipment I use, the lights, and where I made these rails. And yes, they're handmade and they're made by me and they're really fun, so come around. So let's start off with this one. So this is a 16-foot box by a 1 foot. The top of this box is a 1 1/4 inch sheet of HDPE plastic, high density plastic. It's what is used in resorts and it slides amazing. I have a video of how I built this one exactly in my channel. Try to put a bunch of clips at the end of all these rails just to show how they work. So this rail is, I think, my favorite so far. I had one that was 20 feet before, but it was a little smaller of a tube. This one is 19 feet long, 6.5 inches of diameter. And all these rails here are made by my company, Snowpark Pro. And I make affordable snowboard, box, rails, anything you can dream of, I make it. So I sell a bunch of them all around Quebec. Delivery is available. And I try to keep this park a little bit as a showroom, so I can take pictures and put it on my website. So that's why I try to maintain it and keep it as clean as possible. This model, that's my affordable model. And we all ride PVC pipes at home, I'm sure, and they're everywhere in every backyard, but it's hard to mount them. Usually a lot of people put them right on the snow, so I came up with this support. You just drill them in. I also just sell the legs, but I also sell the rails as a complete unit. They're really fun. This one is 20 feet long. Perfect for beginners or as a pre-season rail. Right next to it we have the Donkey Dick, which I don't use that often nowadays. It's a 2.5 diameter tube, galvanized steel. We've had this one for, I believe, 4 years. It's just a little small one. It's really fun. The end is really bouncy, so there's a possibility to do misty outs. I've seen it tried on this one, not succeed yet, but eventually they will succeed on that one. We spin around here, we have a little hip, so I try every year to have a little jump just to do a couple flips on it and a couple spins. It's about 5 feet high. Really fun feature to lap around at the end of the day. Here we have Bob. It's called Bob. I don't know why, but it's an old telephone pole that we cut down like 6 years ago. But it's mounted on legs. It's basically a little half pipe just to have fun and something to lap you around to hold on the rope tow after. Go around this side of the hip. We have the logo, Motown. So the name of the hill is Motown because of our beautiful lawnmower up there, and I'll show you that in a bit. And I truly believe this is a crucial part to any backyard parks. I bought this one at Snowpark Technology. Had this for 6 years, never failed on me. And it's amazing to shape jumps and actually cut them really well. And because it's made out of metal and not aluminum, in these icy conditions sometimes, there's no problems, and I've never had snow too tough that I can't break it. Yeah. On this side, we had this rail that was spared. We didn't know what to do with it, so we built it in a little hip so we can slide on it, and then it rides right in the berm. So it's really fun. It's just a little thing to add on the side, and you can make sure that you use the whole hill and not little parts of it, so we're really using everything. Right here we have the bottom return wheel. There's a spike in the ground, just some old tubing I bought, and old bicycle wheel. Even has a suspension. A little rope guide, just to make sure it stays in there. The rope cost me around $1 for 2 feet, which is not bad. I bought it online and I'll put a link in the description. This is just a simple splice. Took me 5 minutes to do. Tape both ends so it never comes off. And this rope now is on his 2nd season. So the bright yellow of the rope is gone, but it's still holding up very well. We have the COVID sign, mask. So when I have friends over, we have to wear a mask just to make sure we're okay. And then it's 1 person at a time. And this rope tow cost me around $300 for the rope and $200 for the motor up there, which is an old lawnmower. So I've had a rope tow in my backyard for the past 2 seasons, and I really think it's a necessary thing to have, because once you get it, you can't ride without one. It's just crazy how much you improve in a single day. So you can do about like 60 laps in 3 hours compared to maybe 20 or 25 because you're tired of hiking the whole way. And it's fun because you're on the rope tow and your friends are going down, and it's a really good environment to learn. This one was just a spare box that we made 6 years ago, around that 6 or 5 years ago. It's just a little thing to launch you for now. You don't really know where to put it. So the lighting here is very important because we usually ride at night and we want to be sure we see our landing. So these lights were, I think, $40 at any hardware store, and they're pretty common to find. We have 2 of them. We have one small one up top. If we move along, this one is called the dinosaur because of the shape. We just had some plastic laying around, so why not build another feature? So this sign is just to announce to the riders that we are coming to a stop soon and they have to get off because old Johnny is here, and he's actually named Johnny. We have to figure out a name for him. So he's an old, I don't know the date, he's an old lawnmower that couldn't cut grass anymore, so why not give him a new life? So I bought him for 200 bucks, welded the differential. You can see all the pulleys in there. And we put dualies on, so there's 4 bolts in there, and the rope rides in the groove. And I can start her up for you if you want. Just put her in gear, and there's even a push button. So once you get off the rope tow, you have two choices. Either you hit the dinosaur, you go hit the two boxes. If you continue here, big snow pile, and we do this every year. We pile snow as much as we can, and then we can ride in May. So that's really fun. And then we have one last sessions. When I was talking about lighting this year, I invested in an old parking lot light, and I think it's 10,000 lumens, and it's a bright white light. I think it really changed the game this year because we can see everything we do. A little pole jam that's coming right here. This was a broken tube that I received from a client, so why not throw it together? My friend made this, and I'm not proud in his construction, but it's holding up, so we're good. To wrap everything here, we have one last light, and basically the whole thing. So you can see when you're up top, you have the possibility to do all four and the spine after, so it's really fun thing to have all close together. You can really do everything. I hope I was able to answer all your questions that you asked. If you're from Quebec and you want my rails in your backyard or a box, just message me, or my website will be in the link below. And all the prices are there and the different types of rails I do. So one last thing, I have a big project coming up, and I can't tell you what it is, but I'm working with a friend to bring what backyards mean to me for everyone around Quebec City. And it would be a place of fun and also freedom in a park. And it's also a place to jib and have fun. So follow me for more information on that. I'll be posting soon, and I'll be posting more about on this park and me riding it. So thank you. GoPro.